Self-improvement won't help you quit porn. Whether it's taking cold showers, exercising, reading, or meditating, it seems as if people believe that increasing your discipline and self-control through any of these habits will allow you to get over your addiction. But I want to actually show you that that isn't always true. For example, when I wanted to get over my addiction, I started doing all of these habits. I've been once onto monk mode, right? And the issue is that I became really good at all of these things, yet I still kept on getting urges for porn and I kept continuously relapsing. So for me, doing these things didn't really change anything in regards to my addiction. That's all until I realized the actual mental reasoning behind why you're addicted to porn. And when I was able to reverse engineer that and change it for myself, I finally got over my addiction. And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you in this video. By the end of this video, you'll also know why discipline won't help you quit your porn addiction, and also how you can quit porn in an easy, natural way that requires none of these habits. So let's go. So the reason why self-improvement activities don't help you quit porn is simply due to the fact that what you want always wins. So to explain that further, it's human nature to always end up doing what we want to do. We want to do things based on the benefits we see in it. So in terms of a porn addiction, right? The only reason that you're spontaneously and uncontrollably using porn is because you see a lot of benefits into it, which leads you to wanting it a lot and very often. So these are just some of the common benefits that I come to think of in regards to porn. Now, it varies person to person, you can come up with your own, but I just wrote down that it's pleasurable, it cures stress, and it cures boredom. And these are simply just the benefits that you have loaded into your head when it comes to porn. And every time you end up using porn, that's simply because your mind just quickly shortcuts into thinking that, okay, porn will be pleasurable, it will cure my stress, it will cure my boredom. And then that leads to you inherently wanting to do it because you genuinely believe, or at least your subconscious mind believes, that porn will give me all of these things. And this leads to you getting urges and wanting to watch porn in specific moments. Now, the reason why like all of these self-improvement activities, you can continue doing them and still feel addicted to porn is because they don't actually change the benefits you see in porn. Like you can become like a gym like fanatic, bro. You can be working out for like 10 years straight, but that's not really going to change the things you think about porn. You can simultaneously think porn is extremely pleasurable and it cures your stress while being really into the gym. You can be a master at meditating for like 2 hours a day, while still simultaneously thinking that porn is extremely beneficial because it's pleasurable, cures stress, cures boredom. Same goes for cold showers, right? Every time you feel like you're getting an urge and you cold shower, that doesn't change the fact that you still think that porn is pleasurable, cures your stress, cures your boredom, or any other benefit that you think of. So fundamentally, what you want always wins, right? By trying to divert yourself by doing another activity or just trying to increase your self-control, you're not changing what you actually want. And maybe you could win the battle, but you can't win the war. So at some point you will eventually fall back into porn because it's what you really want to do. So the real way to get over porn then would be to just destroy the benefits we see in it. And the thing with doing that is that it's totally an inside job. It's totally based on the way that you think. And it's actually not hard at all. It requires no action, it requires no effort. It's simply just having awareness and a bit of self-determination to begin thinking differently. Like basically, the whole time you've been struggling with the porn addiction, you've been thinking in the same way in regards to porn and what it can offer you, right? All of the specific benefits that you have laid out for porn. And to simply change that, you have to begin questioning the benefits you see in it. You just got to start asking yourself, is this really enjoyable? Is it really that pleasurable? Is it as pleasurable as when I started doing it? Does it really cure my stress? Maybe you could even ask, does it make me more stressed out? And same for boredom. Sure, maybe it cures boredom, but like so many other things can cure boredom. Why is this one so special, right? You simply just have to be critical and just really go deep into questioning all of the benefits you see in porn, right? And if you can get to a point where you basically see porn as valueless because there's no benefits, you won't end up wanting it. And as a result, you'll naturally just avoid porn because it's something that you don't really care about. Like, for example, I'm not really interested in makeup, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's not a struggle for me to avoid makeup or avoid watching like YouTube videos on makeup. That's just something I see no benefit, no enjoyment in. So I just end up avoiding it in general. And I'm not directly bashing any of these habits, right? They all have their uses and purposes, especially if you have different goals that require you to do these things, right? But I'm just saying that in the domain of quitting porn, they're not gonna help you at all because it doesn't actually change the way you think in regards to porn. And the way you think in regards to porn literally affects whether or not you will end up watching porn, right? So these things literally have no effect on you quitting porn. But if you do want to do them for your own sake, because it will help you in other areas of your life, then totally go for it. I'm not against that. So you don't actually need discipline to quit porn. And that's simply because quitting porn has nothing to do with what you do. It has to do with everything that you think, right? So any activity such as cold showers, working out, meditating, reading, any of these like self-improvement exercises, they obviously require discipline and they will improve your like self-control and level of discipline. But that level of discipline won't directly allow you to quit porn, right? You will be better at resisting your desires to watch porn based on the benefits you see in it. But then you're still going to be constantly at battle. Like, do you want to be fighting a porn addiction your whole life just because you still have the faulty beliefs that believe that porn is like the best thing in the world and like it cures my boredom and stress? No. What's a lot easier is just to stop battling in the first place. And the way you do that is by just changing your thoughts. If you have no thoughts that are pushing you towards porn, you don't have to use any willpower or discipline to prevent yourself from acting out on those thoughts. And that's the beautiful thing about simply changing the way you think about porn, right? So now you don't need to do any activity or action to like distract yourself or like increase your ability to resist porn. What you really have to do is just focus on thinking differently in terms of porn. So you see less value, less benefit in it. And that's what the natural way to quit porn actually is. It requires no action, it requires no willpower. It's simply you just changing the way you see porn. You turn porn into something that's irresistible and pedestalized in your mind, into some like really boring gimmicky thing that like you can drop whenever you want. And that fundamental change, if you can arrive to that conclusion in your own head, then you don't need to do anything to avoid porn because you naturally just want to avoid porn. And then quitting porn is just natural and easy and what you fundamentally want to do. So I don't want you to stay stuck in the same cycle of struggling with your porn addiction and not knowing what to do. So I provided actionable steps so you can actually apply what I taught you and get over your addiction. So first of all, you should just separate self-improvement from quitting porn. Self-improvement has its own benefits, it provides its own uses and values, and that's totally fine. And you should just do it simply for the direct value it provides you, not because you think that it will give you a higher chance of quitting porn. In the domain of quitting porn, you should not connect self-improvement to it at all, because quitting porn is simply has everything to do with your mind and the way that you perceive porn. And two, so to actually quit porn, you have to start questioning the benefits of porn. So remember, you just want to watch porn because you see so many great things in it in a particular moment, right? For example, if you usually watch porn at night, that means that in that current situation, your brain kind of makes the shortcut into believing that right now, the benefits or happiness that I will get from porn outweighs anything else I could be doing. And you simply have to lower the benefits you see in porn in the situations that you usually want to watch porn. And here's just some basic questions you can ask to question the benefits. Do I actually need this right now? How much pleasure does it actually have? Does it still give what I expect it to give? The whole idea is that you need to begin coming to new conclusions in your head about what porn can actually give you. And to actually do that, you need self-awareness, especially in the critical moments where your decision actually matters, depending on whether or not you're gonna watch porn or not, right? You need to be able to catch yourself thinking in these, habitual patterns and consciously set them in a different direction through these questions. And if you do all of that, you'll be able to quit porn easily without any self-improvement.